Namaste dear children, I am Rekha. Welcome to my channel Rekha's Knowledge Hub. Today we will see the chapter The Raven and the Fox. A raven is a large black bird with a strong curved beak. It is known for its intelligence. Let us do these activities before we read. We know that frogs croak. Did you know that ravens also croak? Yes, ravens also croak. Next one. Which animal is shown to be cunning in stories? Circle the correct answer. The options are tiger, fox, bear. Fox. Fox is the cunning animal. See, in this picture, you can see a raven and also you can see a fox. See, raven is holding something in his beak and the fox is watching it. Let us read. Mr. Raven was perched upon a limb and Reynard the fox looked up at him. For the raven held in his great big beak a morsel the fox would go far to seek. Mr. Raven was perched upon a limb. See, here the poet said Mr. Raven. He had given some respect to Raven. Mr. Raven was perched upon a limb. What do you mean by perched? Perched means sitting or resting. Limb means branch of a tree. So, Mr. Raven, he was resting or he was sitting on a branch of a tree. And Reynard the fox looked up at him. Reynard, the name of the fox. The name of the fox is Reynard. The fox looked up at him. Here, the fox was observing Raven with some curiosity. For the raven held in his great big beak a morsel the fox would go far to seek. See, Raven was carrying something in his great big beak. It was holding something in his beak. What was it carrying? He was carrying a morsel. Morsel means a tiny piece of food item. So, the raven was carrying a morsel in his beak. The fox would go far to seek. That means the fox was willing to travel a long distance to obtain this morsel. Raven was holding a food item in his beak and this fox was willing to travel a long distance to obtain this morsel. Said the fox in admiring tones, "My word." What do you mean by admiring? Admiring means praising. Here the fox was praising Raven. The fox said, "My word." My word is an exclamation. Praising. "Sir Raven, you are a handsome bird." Here the fox was praising Raven. "Raven, you are so handsome." Actually, Raven was not so handsome. The fox was just praising Raven. Such feathers, just praising. Your feathers are so beautiful. Fox is praising Raven. If you would only sing, the birds of these woods would call you king. Again, the fox was praising. He thought if Raven would sing, then the other birds would consider him as their king. See here, fox is just praising Raven. Okay. What do you mean by woods? Woods means areas covered with so many trees. Okay. Next, the raven, who did not see the joke, forgot that his voice was just a croak. Did not see the joke means he could not understand the actual intention of the fox. So, he forgot that his voice was just a croak. Croak means rough or unpleasant sound similar to a frog. Actually, Raven's voice was not good. He forgot that his voice was just a croak or unpleasant sound. What he did? he opened his beak in his foolish pride. Foolish pride meaning in an excessive or unjustified belief. What Raven did? He opened his beak and decided to sing. And down fell the morsel the fox had eyed. So, when he opened his beak, what happened? The morsel fell down. Actually, the fox wanted that morsel. Ha ha, laughed the fox. And now you know. Ignore sweet words that make you glow. Pride, my friend, is rather unwise. I am sure this teaching is quite a surprise. The fox laughed, ha ha, and now you know. Ignore sweet words that make you glow. People might say sweet words for various reasons. They would just praise. You ignore those sweet words. Pride, my friend, is rather unwise. Pride is rather unwise means having too much pride can be a bad thing. Having too much pride can be a bad thing. It can lead to negative consequences. I am sure this teaching is quite a surprise. So you have learned a new lesson. Pride is unwise. Too much pride can lead to bad things. So what's the moral of this poem? Don't be fooled by flattery. The fox uses flattery and steals Raven's food. We must be very cautious about people who praise us excessively. Their intentions might not be pure. Let us discuss. Fill in the blanks by choosing the correct option. Stanza 1. Mr. Raven is a dash. Bird or a frog? Bird. The name of the fox is dash. Raven or Reynard? Reynard. Mr. Raven had dash in his beak. A piece of food or a bunch of leaves? A piece of food. Stanza 2. The fox calls the raven a dash bird. Foolish or good looking? Good looking. The fox asks the raven to dash. Dance or sing? Sing. The raven and the fox live in the dash. Trees or woods? Woods. Stanza 3. The raven dash that he croaked. Remembered or forgot? Forgot. The raven opened its beak to dash, eat or sing? Sing. The dash fell down. Food or raven? Food. Stanza 4. The fox dashed at the raven. Laughed or looked? Laughed. It is not dash to be too proud of oneself. Wise or unwise? It is not wise. The raven learned a dash. Lesson or teaching? Actually, both lesson and teaching are correct, but in the poem it is given teaching, so you can write teaching. Read the poem again and match the words in column A with their meanings in column B. Check your answers with your teacher and your classmates. First one is perched. Perched means sat on a branch. Next one, morsel. Morsel means a small piece of food. Next is seek. Seek means to look for something. Next is pride. Pride means feeling that you are better than others. Eyed meaning looked with interest at something. Limb means branch of a tree. Woods meaning a smaller area of forest with a similar kind of trees. Let us think and reflect. Look at the pictures and number them in the order that they happen in the poem. See, Raven got a piece of food. So, this is the first one. Then it sat on the branch of a tree. The fox wanted morsel, so he was observing Raven. So, this is the second one. Then fox asked Raven to sing a song. For singing, Raven opened his mouth and the morsel fell down. So, this is the third one. Then the fox took the morsel. So, this is the fourth one. Read the following lines and answer the questions that follow. Sir Raven, you are a handsome bird. Such feathers. If you would only sing, the birds of these woods would call you king. Such feathers refer to dash feathers. Shiny and beautiful, black and dull, grey and long, short and unattractive. Shiny and beautiful. Why would the birds of the woods call the raven king? The fox told Raven that he was very beautiful and he had very beautiful feathers. If he would sing, then the other birds of the woods would call him king. Why does the fox address the raven as sir? The fox addresses the raven as sir to flatter him. The next one, the raven who did not see the joke forgot that his voice was just a croak. He opened his beak in his foolish pride. Why did the raven open his beak? Raven opened its beak to sing. Complete the following with one word from the given lines. Fox, clever, raven. Fox, clever, raven, foolish. Why does the raven forget that his voice is just a croak? The raven forgets that his voice is just a croak due to the fox's flattery. The fox forgets that his voice is just a croak due to the fox's flattery. How does Reynard make the raven sing? He praises the raven's appearance and suggests that with such beauty, the raven must have a good singing voice. Raven believes it and he opens its beak to sing. Next one. Why does Reynard say that pride is not wise? Reynard says that pride is not wise because Raven lost his morsel due to his pride. Give one reason why the teaching is quite a surprise. The teaching is quite a surprise because it reveals that even intelligent creatures like the raven can be tricked by flattery. Imagine someone praises you too much. How would you react? If someone praises me excessively, then I would feel uncomfortable and suspicious. Let us learn. Write the rhyming words from the poem. One has been done for you. Stanza 1. Limp, him. Next, beak, seek. So, limp, him, beak, seek. The next stanza 2. Word, bird. Word, bird. Sing, king. In stanza 3, joke, croak. Then pride, eyed. Then stanza 4, no, glow. Unwise, surprise. Study the underlined words in the poem. First one. For the raven held in his great big beak. The words big and beak begin with the same B sound. So the words big, beak begin with the same B sound. Big, big. Next one. The song of sweet birds. Song, sweet. Which sound? S sound. S. Song, sweet. S sound. Next one, alliteration. Alliteration means it's a repetition of consonant sounds at the beginning of words. When two or more words together begin with the same sound, it is called alliteration. So, what is alliteration? Alliteration is a repetition of the same consonant sound at the beginning of several words close together. See, for example, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Which sound? P sound. P sound is repeating. Now, pick another example of alliteration from stanza 2. The birds of these woods would call you king. So, woods, wood. All these words, they begin with the same sound. So, alliteration. Choose the correct opposites from the given box below and complete the table. There are 2 extra words that you will not need. See, some options are given: wise, happy, humility, flew, remembered, notice, dim, cried. First word, perched. What's the opposite of perched? Perched means what? Sitting. Sitting on a branch of tree, perched. So, perched, sitting. What's the opposite? Flew. So, perched opposite, flew. Next word, forgot. What's the opposite of forgot? Remembered. Next word, foolish. What's the opposite of foolish? Wise. Next word, pride. Pride opposite, humility. Humility means a quality of being humble. Next word, laughed. Laughed opposite, cried. Next word, ignore. Ignore opposite, notice. Next one, glow. Glow opposite, dim. Let us listen. You will listen to what the crow did after he lost his food. As you listen, mark the given statements as true or false. Okay. Refer to page 37 for transcript that I will read. The Raven and the Fox. Dear students, the crow felt really sad because the fox cheated him. In the quiet night, the crow thought and said to himself, I was fooled by kind words, but I have learned something important. Even if I don't have beautiful feathers, I am smart. To share his wisdom, he decided to go on a journey. He wanted to tell all the other animals to be careful with the birds. He told them, do not let pride lose what you have. So we will see the first one. The crow was unhappy that he lost his food. True. Next one. The crow thought that his lovely feathers made him smart. False. The crow wanted to tell his friends not to be proud. True. Next, you can narrate the poem in the form of a story. You can give a different ending to the story. You may begin like this. This is a story about a clever fox named Reynard and Mr. Raven. Once upon a time, a wise old raven was sitting on a branch of a tree. He was holding a morsel in its beak. Below, a clever fox watched the raven with hungry eyes. Mr. Raven, the fox began with a sly smile. Your feathers are as black as night, and your eyes are so beautiful. Then, you are the most beautiful bird in the forest. If you could sing, then the birds of the forest would call you king. Flattered by the fox's praise, the raven opened its beak to show off its voice, but the morsel fell to the ground. Then the fox took the morsel and said, Ah, Mr. Raven, Your wisdom is as sharp as your beak, but your singing voice is as hoarse as a crow's. Children, you can narrate the story like this. You can give a different ending as you like. Let us explore. Origami is an art of folding objects out of paper to create both two-dimensional and three-dimensional objects. Let us make stick puppets and enact the poem. You may take the help of the pictures given below. These things you can do. You can do this origami art. While narrating the story, you can use these puppets. Okay, thank you. Children, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. We will see you in the next video. Thank you.